Hello everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Alright, we're ready for another weekly collage planner. The weekly collage planner. So just quickly run back through what I've done so far. And then I will give you the prompts for this week. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing this quicker because it's taking longer every week. So look quickly, or if you want to pause. Otherwise, I have the playlist linked down in the description box if you ever wanted to go back and watch any of them that maybe you missed. All right, and so then here's last week's. So now let's take a look at this week's prompts. So, number 1, we have weather, whatever that means to me, a person or people, handwriting, a map, a number, ooh, I forgot about that, and then bonus, rubber stamping in 2 different colors. So, a number, I forgot about the number. I'm going to have to pause and I'll be right back so I can go find a number. Okay, so here I'm back now. Alright, so for weather, I had to think through this one a little bit. I've got quite a lot of really great books that I've picked up from, thrift stores and things. And I just don't use them often enough. And this one, you really could go in so many different ways. So I just started flipping through my books, my book collection. And I picked up this one, and this sweet little girl, she's just so darling. This is one that I picked up from a store in my city that maybe I shouldn't call it a store, I don't know, but they go in kind of like antique pickers where they go and pick from different properties and things. Copyright, and this one is from 1915, so it's just full of really fun little stories and things like that. So really cool little book. It's falling apart. This is just paper, so it's not really anyway. So I went ahead, and obviously I can't use this. It's number 1, way too big. And number 2, it's like the cover of a book. So I scanned it, and so here is the scan, and it's a little, I sized it a little smaller than I probably wanted it, but sorry for that very annoying person in my neighborhood who thinks he is king with his motorcycle. It's nice outside, so I guess they feel the need to show off. Okay, so anyway, what was I saying? Here is the scan printed out. The color is different, which I'm kind of disappointed about too. It's a little more pink, so I might need to look at my color on my printer. But I went ahead and inked around it and everything, got it ready to go. So that's what I'm going to use for weather. And then I'm also going to use this for my person. So I guess yeah, I might cheat a little bit there, but I'm going to do the bonus, so I guess that'll take care of that. So, all right, handwriting. I've been working on this really awesome little envelope journal, and part of the background pages, I was using this authentic ledger paper, and from 1924. It's written in pencil. Really cool. Looks like maybe from a general store or something. Bread, things like that. So I thought I would use bits and pieces of this. And so I've got a couple bits and pieces left over from that, so we'll use that. So that was handwriting. A map. First I pulled out this, which also was leftovers from that little journal I was using. I may still use portions of this because I like that it's in black and white. So I guess we'll kind of see how things go. But then I thought, well, if I wanted some color, I pulled out this antique map as well, that I use very sparingly, but it's really cool. So there's map, a number. Okay, so I just ran to my ephemera stash. I've got this Tim Holtz set, and it's full of numbers and all kinds of different things in different styles and whatnot. So again, kind of depending on how the collage is going, I might go for this. Or I thought too, I've been using these, which I really wish I knew where these came from. If anybody knows the collection or even the vendor, I know they're probably not available anymore. But if you recognize these, please comment down below, because I really love them and I'd love to find more. But I think, so we've got two different versions. You've got a tag version where the number is stamped out of the tag, and then you got like a big old number like this. So, and I really like these for the floral mostly. And just, they bring all kinds of really great color and stuff. So, yeah, so, yeah, like even this one has some embossing on there. So, okay, so numbers. We've got a couple things to choose from. And it just says a number. Does that mean we can only use one number? Okay, so bonus, a rubber stamping in 2 different colors. Now, again, I really didn't know where to go for what kind of stamp to choose. So I kind of pulled a variation of different kinds of things. This one is Hampton Studio, it looks like. It's just kind of some bugs and things. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to use this one. I thought maybe some bugs, but what bugs are going to be out in the rain? It just doesn't make much sense. This one is like an Amy Tangerine. I thought maybe for the world map, potentially. And then I pulled this one out because I thought we could do some background stamping potentially in the handwriting. And then I pulled these 2 out because I thought maybe it would be fun to do some corners. And so I'm kind of leaning towards corners in one color, background stamps in another color. So these are just my corner stamps that I have. So yeah, might go for this one. I feel like this one is a little bit more fitting with the time frame of the little girl, you know, back in that time. So yeah, all right, so let's get started. I guess I need to start with background stamping. I don't know. No, I think I'm gonna start with figuring out kind of where I want things to lie, what kind of colors I want to have going on. This is awfully busy. This one might be better. Okay, and then these are my handwriting. Okay, so you know, it wouldn't be horrible to leave some of this margin, but I think I'm going to take that off in this case. So I can use that for something else because I have a little paper stash of this kind of thing saved. So, and that's authentically old, that is. So, okay. So just kind of eyeballing where we can take off the bottom there. Alrighty, now this right here is like super thick, so I'm gonna just tear that off. You know, I'm not sure I even want to do this one, to be honest with you. And we might just keep it pretty simple and kind of do something like this maybe. Okay, so for a number, I kind of want to see what one of these colorful ones would look like. I could do something like that. And then some handwriting stamp down in here maybe. Just curious about another different color. This would match a little better. I like the blue that's happening there. You can have the top of it go up above just a little bit. Okay, so what other colors? I guess I'm leaning towards using a color. There is one of these in here, the number 5, that's kind of gotten bent, and it's very large, but super pretty. So I'm kind of curious, maybe see what this one might look like. It might cover up too much. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking it's too big. It's not quite. It's just too big. Okay, so let's see. It's kind of hard to tell that that's a 2. Okay, so what was the thing that I had? I had this one, and I also did really like this one. Number 1. It's pretty. Who would have thought I'd have gotten stuck on this silly thing? Okay, so let's see. This 9 is pretty too. Two is too big. 4. I used this 4 in the other journal that I just finished. I really did like that one. Okay. Look through these one more time. I'm not really digging on this one. I feel like the colors are just too similar and it's harder to see what the actual number is. I did like this one. This one was nice. You can pick this up just a little bit and still kind of understand what's happening there. I think I'm gonna go for that one. I don't know why, I feel like that's the right one to use. So, okay, so let's see. As far as stamping goes, I'll pull this one out. Now, what color to use? I'm thinking, oh, I need something to stamp with. I need a stamping block. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so pull this off. Maybe. So I'm thinking, yeah, just like a stamp down here in a color. So I pulled out my little dewdrop stamps. And so this Sahara Sand might be good. This is always a good one. This one's a really dark purple. It's called Imperial Purple. It's a different brand. Sage. Copper. Copper might be interesting. Maybe for the edging or the corners. Let's see. Oasis green. I think that's a little bit too... All my pastels get put down at the bottom because I never use those. Okay, this one might be a good one too. I think I'm going to stamp these on, do some testing stamps and kind of just remind myself what the color is. So, let's see. Find a scrap sheet of paper here. Okay. I'm not going to do the whole stamp, but just get a sense. See, I like this one, but it might be a little too light, but then actually that might not, ooh, that might be kind of perfect, actually. Oh, I need to clean this off. There we go. Okay, let's try green. That one will be fine as well. Slightly darker. So far I'm leaning towards this Sahara Sand color. I do think this might be too dark, but let's go ahead and try it out anyway. With the red in that number, it just might not quite work. It's super juicy. It's pretty. Here's a closer look. Honestly, I think I'm leaning towards this one for this postcard stamp. So, all right, let me paste down what I have so far, and then I'll go ahead and stamp this. So, all right, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so there is this all glued down now. Feels like there's something under here, but I think it's just that chunky now. Okay, so let's do a little bit of stamping. It just now occurred to me that I probably wanted the stamping to go underneath this. So I screwed that up, but okay, we can work with that. I think I'll go up and down for this one, and honestly I don't have to stamp it super dark either, so it's all about layers, guys, right? Okay, yeah, that'll be fine. Just put that down there. Hopefully it's straight. Yeah, very, very faint, but you can see it there faintly. I did it. There's one color. Okay, so now I'm trying to decide if I did the corners, how would I do them? Because I've got two very clear corners right here that I could just do two maybe instead of all four. Or I could do, I don't know. I don't know that I want to do too much up here, honestly. So let me put this away and I'll be right back here. Okay. I could do gold too. I think we need to do a test of these two colors. We've got gold and copper. I think either one would look really nice with the color tones I've already got. But this one will definitely be more obvious, and then this one might kind of be a little bit more subtle. So I haven't used these yet. Trying to figure out how to, okay, so they're like that. All right. Oh, these are supposed to be used to make a circle. Well, I'm not going to do it that way. Now I remember. Yeah, you're supposed to have all of these other things to go with it, but I don't. Okay. So let's see. Kind of leaning towards one or the other of these. Yeah, that's gonna be right in the wrong place, and that's gonna totally cover up that. That would be fine. I think it's just gonna be too much, and that's the smaller of those two. So I'm gonna put these away. I'll use those for some other thing some other time. So here's my usual go-to for corner stamps. These are a little bit sometimes gothic looking, so I try to be a little careful with which one, but that one might not be a bad choice. Could do in that corner and this corner easily enough. There's also, this is a little more floofy, might work a little better with that. Sometimes to me some of these look a little bit Halloween. Actually I think I like this one. Okay, so let's just put this one back. Okay, so I'm having one of those days where I had plans to do all these things and it's like lunchtime now. It's Sunday. It's the Sunday before Monday the 12th. And I'm like, oh, half my day is gone. That's great. Let's rework that plan. Let's see what we can actually get done today, or what I really want to get done. Okay, so here's copper. Ooh, that's pretty. That's actually not as dark as I thought it might be. These have not been cleaned. As you can tell, I don't do a super great job of cleaning my stamping stuff. Yeah, I need to just take the I need to just take these, and I don't know how to really clean them. Maybe just soak them in water or something. Okay. So that was copper. Now let's take a look at gold. I think I might do copper. I think that might look better, but okay, well there's the two compared. Yeah, I think the copper is going to have a better look for this page. It's just going to match better with what else is got going on already. So let me clean that off. And we'll get to stamping. Make sure I get this fully inked up here, because I don't think I did the first time. Alright, so I'm going to do these two corners first, and then I guess decide if I want to do more. It's very subtle. You know, it just occurred to me I could have done it for around her too, but yeah, I'm gonna mow my yard for the first time this season today. Yay! You know, there's times when I'm like, why don't I pay somebody to do this for me? I should just budget for somebody to come and do it for me, because I just I'm not a fan of mowing. Well, the thing is, I have a small yard, so it just doesn't seem right. Okay, well, you know what? I think I like the way that it is. I don't think I really want to add any more. There's already stuff happening in both of these corners. I think that just kind of rounded it out and kind of helped close the gap. So there's my collage for this week, guys. She's such a cutie. All right, well, hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you all next week. Bye.